Yeah, because the Nigeria Tourism Development Corporation says that industry has a potential to earn at least $7 billion yearly.
$7 billion yearly. I'll give you an example. Dubai now with 20, you know, when you travel, you eat more. You eat, as a matter of fact, double what you eat when you're at home. Because when you're at home, you have no time. Dubai has a population of 5.1 million people and less than 700,000 indigents that are from Dubai itself. But you can imagine having to feed close to 25 million people per year. What happens to the agriculture? It will boost it because people will eat a lot. Now, let us, for a minute, look at the price of cocoa today. It's about $2,600 approximately. It takes 3 years for 1 ton of cocoa. It takes 3 years to get about 1 ton to grow it. About 3 years. But now with mechanized agriculture and farming, you might be able to do it in 2.5 years. And that is what a tourist will spend in 2 days or 3 days in your hotel or your resort. That same $2,500 US. But when they come, they will eat breakfast, lunch, dinner. They will enhance your agriculture. They will provide transportation. They will give money to your taxi drivers. They will buy things from the craftsmen. So every single aspect of that value chain is being developed.
But are the strategies to develop the value chain really in place? Are they
not yet?
Are they working as
not
yet?
Not yet. I think with the focus of NTDC now on domestic tourism development, I think that with that focus, we have to start from somewhere. Because what you've heard in the past is people come in and talk about tourism generally, but there must be a focus, a good focus. That, okay, let us begin with domestic tourism. Charity begins at home. So when you start with domestic tourism, you develop domestic tourism, and easily you find out that international tourism will grow. The major problem we have today, as far as our international tourism receipt is concerned, is the lack of knowledge of an average Nigeria about Nigeria. Because it's still Niger area, it's not Nigeria. There must be a concerted effort to turn Niger area to Nigeria. Okay, some Flora Shaw came and said, okay, this whole area, Niger area, now we turn it to Nigeria. But it took 3 years, approximately 3 different consecutive wars to get the United States of America. So there must be a concerted effort to transform the Niger area to Nigeria. So an average Nigerian has a mindset of, if he's from Ondo, for example, his entire mindset of Nigeria is Ondo. If he's from Lagos, Nigeria is Lagos. If he's from Kano, Nigeria is Kano. That is all he knows. He's not aware of the fact that there's 677,000 square kilometers of area with over 240 different cultures. 170 million people. So when that chap travels to New York, his entire concept of Nigeria is Kano, is Lagos. So if domestic tourism is not developed, every single one of us that travel out will be describing Nigeria from the purview of our immediate environment, our state, our towns. Okay, because it's all to each its own in this country. It's not about a country. Nobody gets up and say, God bless Nigeria. Okay, it's our tribe, it's who we are, it is our churches, is what we belong to. So, and we have tremendous opportunities that we are filtering away. That is what is affecting our international tourism, because an average person that wants to travel to your country, if they know anybody that is from that country, they're going to ask, I'd like to travel to your country, what is it like? If the man is from Lagos State And if there are issues before he left, because a lot of travelers were economic travelers, people that travel for economic reasons. They left from a very, maybe humble beginnings, humble environment, and they're trying to better their lot. So their entire mindset of what Nigeria is that particular area they left from. If it's from Ajegunle they're able to escape from, that's Nigeria to them. If it's Ajilara Ishaga, if it's Shomolu, if it's Yaba, that's the entire mindset of Nigeria. Now, this same folk when he gets to New York City or to Los Angeles and he's in school, and somebody asks him about Nigeria, say, don't go there, they'll mob you. This will happen to you. The biggest enemy of Nigerian tourism today are Nigerians abroad.
So we need to have
we need to have a total mind review. We have embassies in most countries in the world. The first thing we must inject into those embassies immediately are tourism officers. People that will tell people about Nigeria. People that understand Nigeria. People that study. There's so many tourism schools today. We need to inject in every embassy to sell packages for Budokatu Ranch, packages for Ikogus Warm Spring, packages for different attractions we have, tourism officers in all of them. Because you see, when people come to Nigerian embassy, they probably will come to get a visa, business visa, for example. And when people travel, they are not what you can quote and unquote stereotype into that particular travel mode. If they are business travelers, when they want to, they're going to be looking for recreation. Okay? Now, you find that a lot of people today would choose to take a lesser pay to work in South Africa or Kenya than to come to Nigeria, because they know that they don't live to work there, they work to live. So they know that if they finish work by 4, they can do safari, they can do different recreational facilities, not locked up in a house. So they prepare to take a lesser pay to go to these other countries. So that's also will be affecting business tourism.
Well, Mr. Akimboboye, thank you so much for sharing your thoughts with us this morning on the program. It's been an interesting conversation.
Thank you for having me.
Well, I've been speaking with Mr. Wanle Akimboboye. He's an ambassador of tourism for Africa and special advisor to the Ondo State Governor on tourism. And we've been reviewing how the tourism and hospitality sector fared in 2014 and expectations for 2015. And just to, summarize everything, it is important to identify the attractions and destinations and fuse them into one to make a strong economic impact on not just the area but the country as a whole. Nigeria actually has a potential. Nigeria's tourism and hospitality industry actually has a potential of driving the economy more than what we have in oil. Of course, we know the federal government is concentrating more and more on the non-oil sector to ensure that Nigeria becomes a wholly non-oil driven economy. But that's the program for today. Don't forget you can watch it on our website, channelstv.com, or on youtube.com/channelsweb/videos. I'm Harriet Agbingi. Bye-bye.